It has been a busy weekend for Denver first responders. Police are investigating a series of unrelated crimes that left several people dead. In the Central Park neighborhood, a boy was shot and killed early Saturday morning. DPD posted about it just after midnight, saying it happened on North Syracuse Street, close to Quebec and East 38th. Police say someone shot the boy in a parking lot near where a house party was going on. They have not made any arrests.
In southwest Denver, a suspected murder-suicide is under investigation. Before midnight Saturday night, officers found two people shot at a home on South Fenton Street. That is off of West Yale. Both people died. Police have not released their names yet or how they may have known each other.
And police are working to find the driver who hit and killed a person in downtown Denver. It happened early Saturday morning at West 14th Avenue and North LePan Street. Investigators originally thought this was a shooting, but they later clarified the person was hit by a car. They have not reported making any arrests.
Loved ones and family members are mourning the loss of Sasha Chavez, who died inside the Jefferson County Jail. They are saying that neglect played a role. Over the weekend, the family held a candlelight vigil for Sasha. They say that they didn't always agree with the decisions she made, but they believe that she deserved to be safe in Jefferson County's custody. Sasha had been in Jefferson County Jail for nearly 3 weeks when she was found unresponsive in her cell. The sheriff's office says that deputies gave Sasha 2 doses of Narcan. That's a medication used to reverse an opioid overdose. As her family honored her life and legacy, they are also asking questions about what happened inside that jail cell.
We're focused more on how she was treated and kind of just the neglect that she unfortunately received. And so we just want to get that out there.
We reached out to the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office to ask more questions. They said a cause of death will take a few weeks, and they also would not comment on the active investigation, including why they used Narcan.
Denver's police chief is facing some tough questions about a plan to change how officers are disciplined. Chief Ron Thomas answered questions Saturday at Brother Jeff's Cultural Center in Denver. It was the public's first chance to ask questions about his controversial education-based development proposal. The plan would allow officers who commit minor violations to undergo training instead of suspensions or write-ups. He said it would speed up discipline cases and help officers improve, but community members and oversight leaders raised concerns that it could weaken accountability.
I am not opposed to more training. I don't believe anyone is opposed to more training. It is a completely different thing when you're saying that there will be no accountability.
More serious misconduct would not be eligible under this proposal. A public comment period is now open through September 30th.
Well, if you are ever feeling overwhelmed or you have suicidal thoughts, there is free help available to you 24/7. Democratic Governor Jared Polis has declared today 988 Colorado Mental Health Line Day. 9 News reporter Courtney Yoon joins us live from Denver this morning. Courtney, it is so important we highlight this resource and this day that's meant to emphasize the importance of prioritizing our mental health.
Yes, that's right, Jordan. And a report released earlier this summer shows a 15% increase in total call volume to 988. More than 93,000 people have called 988 here in Colorado for mental health support over the last year. The report also revealed that 54% of English-speaking callers were men, 42% were women. It also showed 80% of Spanish-speaking callers were men. 988 officials say the hotline's accessibility is helping to break down barriers for men who have been historically less likely to seek mental health support. Back in July, the national hotline extension dedicated to LGBTQ plus youth ended. It lost $25 million in federal funding and was shut down, but support remains available for LGBTQ plus people and anyone else who needs help with Colorado's 988 program.
I think that older generations would see asking for help as a weakness, but I think that this vulnerability is now being seen as a strength or a resilience, even sometimes as courage. And so I think it's really amazing that these campaigns have been working.
The state's 988 Center hotline staffs more than 100 specialists for these calls, and anyone who is needing help, if you're feeling overwhelmed, having suicidal thoughts, anyone can call that number 988. You can also text it, or you can also live chat online at 988colorado.com. Live in Denver, Courtney Yoon, 9 News.
Courtney, thank you. Also today, the U.S. Center for Safe Sport and Paralympic gold medalist April Holmes are holding a community service event across the Denver metro area. Safe Sport is an organization dedicated to ending sexual, physical, and emotional abuse in U.S. Olympic and Paralympic sport. Today, Holmes and staff are going to be spending some time supporting safe and clean spaces for youth sports by helping to string fence lines, pull weeds, and clean up ball fields.
Well, it seems pretty obvious, but CDOT says they still have to talk people out of not driving under the influence, especially with drugs. The agency has launched a public education campaign about the dangers of driving after taking a substance like magic mushrooms. CDOT warns that shrooms can lead to lower reaction times, loss of muscle control, and hallucinations. The campaign is coming just a couple of years after Colorado voters decided to decriminalize psilocybin. It is now legal to use under the supervision of a professional at a licensed healing center. CSP expects to start pulling more people over for this type of DUI.
But it's not really going to change anything the way we do as far as our training goes. Drug recognition experts will still be available to conduct drug influence evaluations if a officer, patrol officer, contact someone that we suspect is under the influence. Then we can, do a drug influence evaluation to determine whether yes they are or they're not.
Now, before anyone can consume magic mushrooms at a healing center, they are required to fill out a form confirming that they have safe transportation to and from their session.
It is 6:08. Happy Monday to you. We're under a mostly clear sky here in Denver. Today, it's not going to be as hazy. You can actually see the mountains and foothills this morning, where it is nice and clear up over Rocky Mountain National Park, Longs Peak. A lot of sunshine to kick off the day we're expecting statewide. Some clearing conditions out across the eastern plains, dealing with some cloud coverage there. But if you're getting the kiddos out the door, heading to the bus stop, upper 50s to near 60 degrees this morning. Probably want to layer early on, but this afternoon, relatively warm. Well above average. Typically, we see highs in the low 80s. Upper 80s remain today, tomorrow, and on Wednesday. But we do have the chance for a few thunderstorms in the forecast. Your full 7-day coming up after the break. Brianna.
Katie, thank you so much. 6:09 is your time for those heading out the door. We're taking a look at your drive times if you're taking 225. So starting from Parker Road, heading into I-25, you shouldn't see any issues whatsoever. Right now we have the green light. So a nice 10-minute drive, and those speed times are clocking in at 65 miles per hour. No crashes to report and no delays to report up and down 225.